I don't know who needs to hear this, and if it's me, glory to Jesus, but the situation has to be impossible for you to call him the God that makes the impossible possible. And we say phrases like, what God cannot do does not exist. But when faced with a trial, it's almost like we don't understand or we don't remember that phrase, what God cannot do simply does not exist. You see, the testimony, it's in how medically, biologically, financially, there was no logical way to move from point A to point B, but God made a way. That impossible situation that becomes a testimony actually strengthens the faith of other believers because it encourages them to keep holding on to God, that one day he'll remember them. But the enemy doesn't like that. He wants you to get to a place of doubt where you begin to question the existence and the faithfulness of God. If he can get you to that point, then you would want to take matters into your own hands. Now, let's take Sarah, for example. At the age of 90, she was promised a child, and she laughed, rightfully so, because biologically, she could not carry a child. She got tired of waiting on God to fulfill his promise, so she encouraged Abraham to sleep with the maid Hagar, who was a pagan worshipper, and they conceived Ishmael. Yes, he was the seed of Abraham, but he was not the promised one. When we go against the instruction and the will of God, we end up suffering long term, and it happened with Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. I know waiting is tough, trust me, I've been there. People might even mock you and laugh at you and ask, where is your God? But I need you to remember something, that the same God that parted the Red Sea, that shut the lion's mouth, is the same God today. You're going to be a beacon of hope to anyone waiting to receive their blessing, and I pray that God gives us the patience to wait on him even when it seems impossible.